Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. 1 2 1 2. 1 2. Coming up at 7 o'clock, y'all, it's your man, San44Man, with his Detroit Raw Live. You're listening to Spendy, All Indie. See you at 7. Ready, Sandman? Sandman?
Yeah, I'm ready.
You ready?
Stay tuned. Damn right, bro. What up, what up, what up, world? It's your man, the one and only Mr. San44Man, seen in over 202 countries and provinces around the world, and also heard now on Detroit Raw Live, all around those countries in the world. Shouts out to my people out there in the Philippines. Good morning to you all on your way on your Friday morning, getting ready to listen to the one and only Mr. San44Man. Shouts out to my people out there in the UK right now, about to get yourselves ready for bed. And shouts out to everybody around the USA of America. Shouts out to you from your man, the one and only Mr. San44Man. Hey, we got a lot going on, don't we? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And before I get started with that agenda, I want to let everybody know about, ooh, shit, I ain't even talked about getting the money yet. What's up? It's your man, the one and only Mr. San44Man. You're tuned in Detroit Raw Live. Who is this? Ryan, hey, where you calling from? Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is in the house. How you doing, Ryan? I'm doing well. We're doing real well. About to get down on the world about what's going on out here. What you got going on in your world out there in Pittsburgh? It's kind of rough. Detroit. I'm representing the D. England? All right. Shouts out to England. Hey, I got fans out there. Okay. So tell me, what's on your mind? What's going on with you today?
Oh,
Oh, you on some bullshit.
no, he ain't. No, he ain't.
Okay, tell me. Okay, you got my attention. So what's your deal?
That's one of Donald Trump's boys.
Oh, okay. Shit, did Donald Trump pay you? Huh? To call on Mr. San44Man show? I know I'm doing it, but tell me what's on your mind. Instead of talking stupidity, talk to me on some knowledge. What's up?
I think he's gone. I think after he called you a nigga, he was satisfied.
Oh, that's the mentality of the Donald Trump supporters. Dig that. Well, you know, everybody always tell me that. They say, Sandman, but you know, be on Donald Trump so high. Listen, people. Before Donald Trump became the president of the United States, I did this show called the Detroit Raw Show on YouTube, seen around the world. And I told you what the status of this clown was before he even got in office. Y'all choose to want to do that. Even some of you black people that stood behind him in Phoenix. I don't know. Did you see that clown? I don't know if you've seen it. But did you see that clown that was behind Donald Trump that was holding the sign, black people support the Republicans? And
Yeah, but you act like you be surprised about this stuff, man.
I kind of do, Glenn. Damn.
Why do you be surprised?
Okay, world, let me ask you like this. Why are we protesting against all these monuments that's in these that's in these cities that's been in this country since the 50s and 60s? Why are we upset about them? Well, let me tell you like this. We're going to call this episode of Detroit Raw, which is all governmental, the Lost and Found edition. Okay? Now, here's your man's perspective about these racial, Aryan nation type of statues that's been developed since the 50s and 60s, not back when this shit happened, in the 50s and 60s, to show black people white supremacy, where white supremacy has done. Okay, here's my thing. If you want to do that shit, I'm cool with it. Take them motherfuckers down, put them in a motherfucking airline, what they call them, airline, big enough to hold them big motherfuckers. State who they are, what they have done in this country, and then state who supported the motherfucking, they paid to get it done, to build it. If it's a company, I don't care. Because wouldn't you like to know a company sit back and serve General Lee? What's up, world? It's your man, the one and only Mr. San44Man. You're tuned in to Detroit Raw Live. Who is this? What's up, Peter? So you like to have a conference with me? Yeah, well, let's keep it 100. Where do you stand on this racial division? Where do you stand on this racial division that's going on in our country this day? Yeah. Well, I'm not saying that you got to take them down, but I say make a museum where you know your history. We're not trying to take away from your history, but don't you think that's a little bit of a problem to an African American that has to walk past that history, whose grandmother or great-grandmother had to be under that type of rule? I mean, let me ask you this. If your family, and I don't know your denomination, your religion, if you were Jewish, would you like me having something that shows the torture and the anger that Hitler put on your ancestors? Would you like to see that every day in your face, in your city? And that's the only point that I'm trying to make. So tell me what's on your mind about that. How so? What do you mean you didn't create them? Your people was the one that made those statues in the 50s and 60s. I don't know how you are. Okay, you say that's not you. But like I told you before, I don't care if you have a museum that you want to have your artifacts shown. But my thing is, if you do that, say we go with the Virginia situation. Now, you know, today they covered up the General Lee. Okay. Now, here's my thing. I'm not saying tear it down, but remove it. Remove it. And put it into an airline carrier. I don't care. But the thing I'm saying is make a museum. Say that again. Yeah, just make a museum for you all to have all these statues in. And then you can say who this person was, what they represented, and who supported them.
I mean, here's my take on it. If the statues have been there all of these years, why are they just now bothering black folks?
It's not that they bothering black folks. It's we have a say-so now that's worldwide.
Here's the thing. We don't have a say-so. This is America.
I mean, speech-wise, I'm saying.
Speech-wise, we still don't have a say-so, because if we had a say-so, we wouldn't have to ask anyone to move them. We don't have a say-so. Here's the thing. If these statues have been here for all of these years, what difference would it make if they took them and moved them and put them somewhere else? They still represent what they represent.
But see, that's the thing of it all.
That's like saying,
don't take your history away if that's what you all saying that you want to support.
Wait a minute, Sam, man. That's like saying, don't call me nigger, but you still think I'm a nigger. So what's the? I don't get it. I mean, I'm a black man and I'm all for equality. However, I don't understand what the symbolic thing of, just move it. Okay, then you move it. Is that gonna make your check go up?
No, but I'm just saying, I'm not just saying just take it away from them. Aryan Nation, I mean, they got their rights. I mean, they got their rights, whether we like it or not.
But it's just not the Aryan Nation. It's just not the Aryan Nation that wants them to stay. You got regular white folks that feel like they should stay too.
I don't think it's a symbolization of the way this country, if we want to move forward, is going.
Yeah, but this country is not about moving forward. This country is about doing what it wants to do, when it wants to do it, and who it wants to include in it when they do it. That's the reality of America.
Right.
So, I mean, I just don't get it. I'm not the smartest dude in the world, but I don't get what a piece of steel being moved from one place to another is going to do to help somebody feel better. I don't.
Okay, caller. What do you think about that? So what do you think should happen? Mm-hmm. So you just for total demolishing of them. Well, let me ask you this: do you feel that there's going to be more of these protests that's going on? Do you feel like if they take these statues away, that these protests won't have a haven to promote themselves? Mm-hmm. But not to a significance that, the way it was out there in Charlottesville. Mm-hmm.
I think that Donald Trump has people so riled up right now that people just want to do any damn thing. Mm-hmm. Because when Barack was president, Nobody wanted to move the statues.
Mm-hmm.
But now that Trump is in office and he has everybody looking at all of these different racial things, people just looking for some shit to go do.
Right. And you're right.
The statues were. It's not like the statues showed up there last week.
Right. You're right. You're absolutely right. And that's the reason that we're having this conversation today, because we need to come to some type of understanding. This young man is on the air with us, and he's describing what his feelings is about this. And make sure you all call in too, 248-429-7224, and express your opinion about what's going on out here with this justice system. And let me ask you this, caller. What do you feel about the status of what Donald Trump said out there in Phoenix last night? I mean, the rhetoric. I don't know if did you see his rhetoric? Okay, we got that. We can pull it up a little bit.
Yeah, we can locate it.
Okay, we gonna give a sound bite of the rhetoric where he was talking about unity and all that other bullshit that wasn't really true. And my thing is, I think Donald Trump really gets a hard on when he sits back and gets at them.
Here go your president, man. Be cool.
Okay, check him out.
He's just greeting people. Let's move up in the clip. Your man, the one only Mr. San44Man. Now, that wasn't your man, San44Man.
No, this is your man. That was your president that you just heard. But caller, are you still on? What's your name again? What's your name again? Peter. What did you think about hearing President Trump say what he said, and we were just talking about what we were saying? Let me ask you this. Did you vote for him, Peter? Be honest. Okay. Now, this is what I like, Peter. This is what I like. Now, let me ask you this. Okay, you voted for him. Do you feel like he's let you down, or that he's brought you up? Okay. Okay, now let me ask you this, Peter. What's your stand on his position with minorities? Whether they be Latinos, whether they be Islamic, whether they be black. What do you feel that your views are on his stand for that? Do you really support that? Or tell me what your opinion is of it. taking your jobs. Hold the fuck up. Hold up. Pause that shit for a second. Now you said them taking your jobs. What about your ancestors grabbing my ancestors and bringing them to this country when they didn't want no damn jobs? Not seeing the black people. I'm talking about your ancestors. They wanted to sit on the porch, call the shots, carve this country, nigga, and do what you do. I mean, I'm gonna keep it 100% with you. If we're gonna really have a forum, we're gonna really talk real on this shit. So you saying that the Mexicans are taking your job? What about the black people that don't have jobs? No. This is a new country, though. Don't you think this is a new country? We shouldn't be one-minded or one-sided. Okay, so you feel like that the other races are coming to this country. Well, let me ask you this. Have you ever heard about competition? You ever heard that word before? Competition? That means you just got to step up your game, don't you think? Asian kids go to school from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. American kids go to school from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Do you see a lack of something that's not happening? You got to step your game up. You feel me? I mean, I understand what you're saying. You're saying that these people are coming into the country. But see, they're only coming to this country because your ancestors said, bring me your wheat. Bring me your inland. Bring me anybody that's dependent on the United States of America. We will take care of you. But the only people that you didn't say that to was the black generation of people. You told everybody, give me your weak, you're ineligible, you're disabled. Come into this country and prosper because we got enough land. But then you got to think, who did you have running this land? It wasn't just white folks. It was black folks. I give you a guaranteed what?
When did black folks run this land?
When they start cleaning up after white folks.
That don't mean you running it. That mean you cleaning up after white folks.
Yeah, but without that, white folks ain't gonna clean up after themselves, so the country would be kind of raggedy, you think?
Yeah, but that's not. It's a misconception to say that you're running something. You're not running anything.
Okay, let me show you, or let y'all know, since me and Glenn got this little disagreement. I sure wish I'd have been that lady out there in Massachusetts that hit that $470-something million that she's going to take home. It was $700 and something million. But if I just had, let's just go on this little journey. If I walked into a Kroger's at, say, Thanksgiving, crowded as hell, and went to every cashier and say, if you walk right now, I got $25,000 for you. You think I won't fuck up Kroger's?
No, you wouldn't.
Okay. So therefore, I might not fuck up all the Kroger's, but what if I got all Kroger's at one time, simultaneously, got my people out there to drop that on their tellers? How many people you think gonna walk away with that 25 or 15 grand?
A lot of people would walk away, but you have to understand something, man. The people that work for Kroger's are the people that own Kroger's.
Right.
So it doesn't affect Kroger's.
But if you got a lot of people on goddamn Thanksgiving Eve and your ass is just abandoned your cash register, what is the management gonna do? If all them lines is lined up like an unemployment line and every cashier walked away.
This is America, man. This is America. When one person, it's just like when the NFL went on strike.
Mm-hmm.
They use replacement players. Everybody's looking to get paid in this country.
Mm-hmm.
That's never going to change. That's what this country is built on. Free and open enterprise.
Exactly. Your man, the one and only Mr. San44Man, on the phone with Peter, a Republican that voted for Donald Trump. And
He didn't say he was a Republican, did he?
yeah, he said he voted for Donald Trump.
That don't make him a Republican. You got
Peter, did you just cross the border, or were you always Republican, or did you just ran for Donald Trump because you sounded good? I said, were you always a Republican, or were you Democrat and flipped over? How was your choice? You just wanted him to beat Hillary? So you voted for Barack Obama. You voted for Barack Obama. Okay. So your first candidate that you voted for was Donald Trump. And I asked you earlier what you thought that he was doing so spectacular. Do you feel like all these issues that are coming up, like North Korea, Syria, Afghanistan, all these different distractions with his cabinet, do you think that it's taken away from your understanding of Social Security, the unemployment rate, jobs that are leaving America? So you think we should bomb North Korea first, huh?
Wow. And that would do what to help America?
That's gonna be a lot if you bomb their country like you talking about.
Well, but I mean, everybody's entitled to their opinion.
Yeah, and that's what I appreciate. I appreciate it. World, let's give Peter a round of applause, because Peter did come on there and he got the heart, and that's what I like America. That's what I like the world. You know what I'm saying? Peter, tell us where you calling from again, Peter. Saginaw, Michigan. Shouts out to everybody out there in Saginaw. And y'all got Peter representing y'all on Detroit Raw Show with your man, the one and only Mr. San44Man. And Peter, let me ask you this. The Virginia situation, how did you feel about when the president sit back and said on the Saturday after the tiki torches that was going on, how did you feel about that? And did you feel like that was offensive to other people? How would you say it? Okay. Can we agree on this? How old are you, Peter? Because I'm 52. Okay, you're 20 what?
24.
Okay, you're 24, and I'm going on 52. Okay, let me give you a little bit of history about history. No matter what you've been told in your school, I'm going to tell you reality. America, especially white America, has had a hatred for black America for a very, very, very long time. It's been oppressive throughout our businesses. It's been oppressive throughout our government. The only reason that we have a Republican government and a Democratic government, because we got two hemispheres. One is the Republican Party that's for the rich, for the wealthy, and don't want mainstream America, like me and probably you, to flourish like they are.
You said that as if Democrats are poor.
Well, no, but they supposed to be for the interests of the poor and the underprivileged.
Yeah, but that's Donald Trump's argument. He says that they haven't done anything for the poor.
And we go back to President Obama. What did you think, Peter, about President Obama when he was in the office? What did he do that you thought was great? Because shit was already fucked up. I guess he didn't.
Peter said, well, yeah, that's nothing else.
Hey. So, did you feel like you prospered a little bit more while he was in office? And tell me, what's the comparison between Donald Trump now and Barack Obama then? I mean, are you making a little bit more than you were with Obama, with Trump, or you make a little bit more with Obama than you did with Trump? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. So you figured that long as you got a job, you're good. So did you have a job when Obama was in office? So you just kind of got your job when Trump got in office. So you're part of that, him saying that I'm going to get more Americans to work. Okay. Well, I mean, can't be mad at him.
I'm not mad at him anyway because I understand that the only reason that we're looking at this thing in black and white is because of Donald Trump's rhetoric.
Mm-hmm.
But America is what it is. Donald Trump didn't make America feel the way that it feels. This country has been this way for a long time. Donald Trump is just the person that most poor people are mad because he became president, and most wealthy and rich people are glad. That's the only difference that's going on.
Mm.
That's really all that's going on. If Donald Trump has a heart attack tonight and die, guess what? It's not going to change America.
You're right. And that ain't going to change the rhetoric either of America. Peter, my man, you pretty cool. Stand by, Peter. I want to kick it with you for a few minutes. I want you to give us a little bit more insight on what you're doing out there. Peter from Kalamazoo, doing what he do. No, I'm saying you doing what you do. That took a lot, man, to call into the show and give me your point of view. And I appreciate that, man. And I hope that you can give me a couple of more friends that got that opinion, because it'd be interesting for me to hear that. But what I'm going to do, Peter, and I want you to stay on the line because we getting ready to come up with y'all the artist of the week. Little Joe at Born at the Wrong Time right here, Detroit Raw Live with your man, the one and only Mrs. San44Man. Here's Little Joe. Stay on the line, Peter. That's Little Joe, Born at the Wrong Time. That's a nice little hit there, Glenn.
Yeah, produced by myself.
Yeah, one of the Detroit talents is up here coming out with your man, the one and only Mr. San44Man. Put him out there. Let him know what's going on. If you're not informed on this Lost and Found segment, you know, Stephen Bannon is out as the president's strategist. And we also have Peter from Kalamazoo on the line. Hey, what's happening, man? What you think about that hit? Did you like it? I like Peter, y'all. Peter, keep it 100. My man, Peter. You say you don't like it, fuck it. You don't like it. Hey, it is what it is. But it's...
Wait a minute. What about if I play some Guns N' Roses, Peter? What would I need to play that you would like? Oh yeah, I know Slim Jesus is. Okay.
Oh, that's what you like?
Yeah, Slim Jesus.
Oh, okay. Well,
Slim Jesus, the young suburban white kid that talk about shooting up everything and they never had a gun.
Get the fuck out of here. Shit, you might as well like Eminem. I know you'd probably love Eminem, right?
No, he like him?
Oh, you know damn well every white boy in America.
No, man, a lot of these guys that like the underground stuff don't like him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We in the business. Yeah, we know these cats.
Okay. See, he like to say he into the same stuff that my son is into.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Dig that.
I can't stand none of that shit.
Hey, do you know the 2 Live Crew? You know? You know who the 2 Live Crew is?
He ain't but 24.
You ain't never heard of Luke? Yeah, Luke Skywalker. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
You right. Yeah, you right. Wow. You about to make me go graphic with that one and give you some Luke songs, but I guess you don't know. But hey, I appreciate your thing. Hey, I want to ask you something. Do you know about anything about technology? Are you up on the Tech World partnership that's going on with Google and Walmart? Google, ladies and gentlemen around the world, is about the partnership with Walmart. They're going in competition with Amazon. Amazon has Echo. Google has Home and Express. And they're about to take that partnership where you can use your voice device at the crib and order your shit. Just like that. Google, I want this from Walmart, blah, 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 blah. And then they'll send it to you. You build an account, okay? You build an account, and then once you build that account is already tapped into their system. And then you just order. What do you think about that? What do you think about that, Glenn?
I think that when you have as much money as Google and Walmart combined, I mean, you have to keep trying to be innovative to stay relevant in the marketplace.
Right. That's what they said. This is an innovative thing because, you know, Google Home also caters to Target and Costco. So you can go to your nearest ones and...
Yeah, but you know, the whole thing is that they have to do something because Amazon is kicking all of them in their ass.
Mm-hmm. And that's what they said. It's a competition thing to try to compete against Amazon.
Yeah,
with
Amazon,
that Echo.
You know, Amazon if Amazon keeps going at the rate that it's going, it's going to take brick and mortar stores out of business altogether.
And you know what? I said that too. Because Amazon got it going on.
Yeah.
And especially with that drone shit that they talking about, you know, I mean, they innovative. And, hey, Peter, you up on Katy Perry and Taylor Swift? Damn, Peter, we just keep liking you about a minute.
Peter's a rebel, man.
Yeah, ain't he? But Peter, you don't like either one of them? Katy Perry or Taylor Swift? You can accept that?
Well, let me ask you this, Peter. Would you sleep with either one of them?
And if it was, which one?
So you
roll with Katy Perry? Yeah, because she hot. Yeah, she is. White girl, she hot. But wow. Yeah, you know, they got this little feud going on. They supposed to get some songs released. And Katy Perry got this thing against Taylor Swift. I guess Taylor Swift must have said something out the way, sideways or whatever. So her and Katy Perry got this little feud going on where they're trying to get the number of voters to vote for the best video that they have coming out. And I think Katy Perry has hers coming out tonight, or somebody got theirs. Either Taylor Swift or Katy Perry has one coming out tomorrow night. And that's supposed to be the videos that's what's hit popping. So you said if you had to, by force, like Donald Trump said, by force, you would have to do the Katy Perry thing, huh? All right, my man. Hey, I believe in you, man. I appreciate you being honest. Who we got on here?
This is well. Why did they just sleep together and
all of them had a menage a trois. Damn, that's what it sounded like to me. What it sound like to you, Peter? You heard about my man. He must got that golden thing going on.
John Mayer.
Yeah, he got it going on.
Got that whip.
Whip appeal.
But you know, my man said he don't want to sleep with neither one of them tramps.
But Katy Perry.
He said
he'd force himself with Katy Perry.
Yeah, if he had to choose.
Right, if he had to choose, because he didn't want Taylor Swift to make us. He don't want to make a song on it. All right, Peter, my man, I got about 10 more minutes. I got another artist I want to put on and then wrap this song up. Hey, man, I appreciate you. I appreciate your time. Y'all give a shout out to Peter from Kalamazoo. Gave it shout out and gave his voice of opinion. And that's really what I wanted to do today. And I appreciate him being on the air. Peter, I'm going to do something for you, man. From your man, Mr. San44Man. I'm going to give you a choice because I didn't even go through that because we got into deep conversation today. But I'm going to give you a prize just for the strength of you being honest. And I'm going to give you a choice. You want a $25 Buffalo Wild Wing card or you want a $25 Shell gift card? Buffalo Wild Wing chicken joint or $25 Shell gift card? Oh, dig your nigga ass to see. Give me the wings. I want to do that shit. Okay, man, I'm gonna do that for you because you was a real person, man. That's why I'm gonna do it for you. I usually have people call in, but you did call in. You was my first caller, and I'm gonna give it to you, man, out of love. You know what I'm saying? And you know, this is Detroit Raw Live, and we keep it 100 because no matter what color you are, I feel that you're a man. And we need to sit around this table and start the beginning process. And if you help me to do that, I appreciate it because this is heard around the world and everybody around the world and heard your voice and heard the things that we've talked about today. So I really appreciate you. So you stay on the line. And Peter from Kalamazoo.
Just have Peter, the same number that you called the show on, text message your information, send a text to where you want this card sent.
And we'll send it right out to you, player. You got that? So text the same number that you called me, 248-429-7224. And send me the text message of where I can have it sent to you, and then we'll send it right out to you. Okay? All right, I appreciate you, player. Huh?
Yeah, but you don't want it on...
No. We text it to us. Right. You don't want to say it over the air. This is around the world, player. Unless you want everybody around the world to be at your front door. No. Yeah, just send us the information and we'll send the card out to you. $25 Buffalo Wild Wings, courtesy of your man. Huh? Say that again. Just your name and your address. What city you stay in. So we can mail it to you. And we'll send it right out to you. Peter, tell the world who gave you your $25 Buffalo Wild Wings. You're tuned in to what station?
Peter don't know.
Peter, you don't know? You've been kicking it to me on the Detroit Raw Show Live, Peter. Now, who didn't gave you the Buffalo Wild Wings? Yes, sir, it is. So what station gave it to you? What show gave it to you? Detroit Raw Live. That's my man, Peter, y'all. All right, give him a round of applause. Thank you, man. Appreciate you calling.
Send the text, Peter. Goodbye.
Yeah, send that text, player. Okay, we're going to go to our next artist to round us out. This is my man, my head engineer's son, Loose Cannon by Bay Love. Right here, Detroit Raw Live, with your man, the one and only Mr. San44Man.
Here's Peter's information.
He has sent it.
He said, I'm actually in Canada, Ontario. That's okay.
So don't send it to him?
No.
Oh, well, he good to go. I'm glad I didn't sign it.
Okay, Pete. Do you need my address? Yes. Yes. Wait a minute, he's saying something.
He sent it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here it is, 7940 Durham Road 1.
7940. What's the address? The street?
Durham, Durham Road.
Kalamazoo?
No, Ontario.
Ontario, Connor. What's the zip code? Or code?
Whoa.
What's up, world? It's your man, the one and only Mr. San44Man. You was just listening to Loose Cannon Bay Love right here on Detroit Raw with your man, the one and only Mr. San44Man. Who is this on my line? Hello, caller. Oh, okay. I guess we lost him. That was Peter that was on the air a minute ago, giving us some real insight. I really welcomed it. So, you know, I appreciate you, Peter. Your man, the one and only Mr. San44Man. Okay, now, I want y'all to tune in to this. The International Institute of Metropolitan Detroit on Sunday, September 4th. You want to be at the Labor Day Jam. You know what I'm saying? Street Noise and Rich Mind Entertainment presents the Labor Day Jam. And that's even bright. Tickets are $15 in advance, slightly higher at the door. It starts at 7 p.m. So you want to have your ass on 111 East Kirby Street, Detroit, Michigan, September 4th for the Labor Day Jam. Street Noise and Rich Mind Entertainment production with your man, the one and only Mr. San44Man. I got 5 minutes left over, and I just wanted to, it was something that I really wanted to give. I want to give a shout out to Shelly Garrett and his wife. I also want to give a shout out to Lee Loa at Verizon, and that's one of my homegirls. And go into just a little bit of this news that's been going on. Grandmother killed by a 15-year-old grandson, stating that it's on a mental illness condition. Found him dead on the track, so it was a murder-suicide. And also, something else is more terrible to even acknowledge. The mother leaves her children in the car at the MGM Casino here in Detroit, Michigan. She hid some blankets over the window so that people wouldn't notice that the kids were in the car. I don't know how the fuck she thought that was going to keep up with kids these days, but that's what happened. So, you know, it's sad. They had some wheel thieves that's been out here in the city of Detroit, been out here ripping people off, a gang of wheel thieves, and this is really dear to my heart because I've had somebody try to take the wheels off of some of my cars before. 3 suspects. One was caught at the scene. The other 2 took off. They crashed over here not far from us, about 3 miles from us over here on a 9 Mile in Greenfield. One person was thrown out the car and the other one was pinned under. So, you know, they got problems on top of problems. And white boy Rick is out of jail. Got his white ass down there in Florida to serve 30-something month sentence, which they're trying to get reduced in some type of way. I don't know how it's going to do that, but they're going to make that happen. And also, one last thing, If you have a Michigan, and this is for all Michigan residents, if you have a driver's license in the state of Michigan, you need to go to the Secretary of State right now and update your driver's license to an enhanced driver's license. The old driver's license are not going to give you the ability to travel on domestic flights or domestic trips, and it will not enable you to do a lot of things in the future. So what you want to do is go down there to your nearest Secretary of State, and you want to go down there and enhance your ID and get you an updated ID, so you don't find yourself going to your ATM providing some information and they tell you it's outdated. Okay, so that's a public service announcement. From your man, the one only Mr. San44Man, and all I can say is I'm about to leave y'all right now with this word for the day. If you're trying your best and you're giving it your best and you're doing it all, then there's no way that you can fall, no matter who says all. It's your man, the one and only Mr. San44Man. I'm about to get ready to get up out of here because it is Thursday night. I might stop at the hood, so y'all look out for me in the hood. I might be through the hood to have a little drink or two with y'all. But I'm going to get up out of here. My man Glenn in the house. We appreciate his son, Bay. What was it called again?
Bay Love.
Bay Love. Y'all go out there and listen to that coming out to y'all. From your man, the one and only Mr. San44 with his man Glenn in the house. And we'll get back with y'all next week. Won't we, Glenn?
Yes, we will.
Okay, y'all have a good one. We'll see y'all next week. And I'll see y'all next week. It's your man, the one and only Mr. San44Man. I hope y'all had a good show. I know I surely did have a good show, and I'm glad y'all tuned in with your man, the one and only Mr. San44Man. Y'all tune in. Y'all share this shit. Put it out there so the people know what's going on with your man, the one and only Mr. San44Man. I'll see y'all next week. Love y'all. Peace.